creative agency HeadJam, Luke Kellett began his career in photography in the UK before the lure of the hunted region drew him here. HeadJam produces design solutions for businesses and projects through a multidisciplinary approach within the areas of education, health, community and the arts. He is inspired by those who look to creative concepts to affect positive change. Welcome Luke, thanks for joining me.
No, thanks for having me.
I'd like to know first what led you to where you are now?
Well, I have quite a mixed background in terms of the creative industries and management, but initially I started out as a photographic assistant in the UK working for some fantastic portraits and fashion photographers. So that's my background in production. And after assisting in production, I met my now wife Sarah, who's a business partner at HeadJam, and she's originally from Newcastle, and we started working together producing multidisciplinary projects instead of just photographic ones.
So what motivates and drives you?
Probably the biggest driving element for me is working with a team of people. So working holistically on projects to solve problems and provide real-world outcomes for those problems. A key example of that is understanding why we're trying to do a particular project and what the outcomes will be, as opposed to just producing something that is aesthetically pleasing.
So why did you decide to start your own business?
I think collaborating on creative projects with Sarah and our greater team, it became really apparent that if we provided a hub and had a multidisciplinary team that we could essentially look after and provide wages for and bring projects in, that we would be able to cultivate a really great creative community that could be working on projects for a longer term, and collaboratively we could produce better outcomes together. So it's really driven by an outcome focus with our work, and really looking at how we can build a hub and have responsibility for that hub.
So I'd like to know a little bit about where would you like to be in 10 years?
Well, probably in 10 years, the really important thing to note about myself and HeadJam is we choose to work in 4 key sectors: health, education, community and arts. So for us, continuing to collaborate in these 4 sectors is really, really important. Probably the primary difference of where we want to be in a decade's time is producing possibly larger campaigns on a national or international stage, where we're really still looking at the same elements that we do at the moment locally and statewide of behavioural change and increasing population change in a positive way, whether that's working on a mental health awareness campaign or working with a community organisation to help communicate their message.
And to finish, what local business person do you look up to?
Well, I think locally I've been very blessed to meet a key individual in my life called Mike Preston, who's a creative director, originally from the UK, but we've been very fortunate to be able to collaborate with Mike over the last couple of years in a capacity as our creative director at HeadJam. And one of the key reasons why I look up to Mike and have a lot of aspirations for him is the choices that he's made with his abilities and skill sets to work on advocacy within mental health, and really take his creative concepts and ideas to impact positive change within the Australian and international communities as a whole.
Thank you so much, Luke. I really appreciate the time.
No worries, thanks for having me.